Hi, and welcome to History's a Blast. It's February the 18th, 2023. Steam has returned to the East Broad Top Railroad. We're here for their winter spectacular, so stick around. Now, I know steam power is supposed to be the star of this episode, but the order in which I bought my tickets dictated the way the video clips best fit together. So we're going to ride the East Broad Top's one-of-a-kind gas-electric car to Colgate Grove and back first. To go right to the steam, fast forward to about the 6-minute point to see number 16 in all its glory. Now, the M1 is truly one of a kind, a narrow-gauge version of a Brill Model 250. The East Broad Top fabricated the M1 in its shops. The J.G. Brill Company supplied the plans, as well as the engine, fuel tanks, and trucks, while Westinghouse made all of the electric components. Built in response to a decline in passenger revenues due primarily to the rise of automobility in the region, the M1 entered service in January 1927 and replaced steam-powered passenger and mail trains on the main line on a faster timetable and at half the cost of the old steam trains. Let's watch the action from line side and from inside the M1. The EBT shifted the M1 from the main line to the Shade Gap branch in 1931 and began its well-known practice of putting a combination baggage and passenger car, or combine, on the rear of coal trains to satisfy the lucrative mail contract. After that, it saw periodic service during mine holidays, during slumps in coal traffic, and during frequent strikes by the miners' union. As we return to Orbisonia Station, there's number 16 and our next train waiting to pull into the station. Trains are turned on the Y formed by the junction of the main line and the former Shade Gap branch. The area inside the Y is home to the Rockhill Trolley Museum, which operates about a mile of track on the old Shade Gap branch alongside Black Log Creek. It's a pretty ride through the woods, and we highly recommend buying a ticket and riding if time allows during your visit. But now, steam beckons. There's number 16 sitting there, as shiny as the day she was delivered from Philadelphia's Baldwin Locomotive Works 107 years ago. She's the first of 3 nearly identical Mikado Type 282s built for the EBT by Baldwin between 1916 and 1920. They and 3 slightly smaller Mikados, numbered 12, 14, and 15, there's no 13 of course, share the roundhouse with the M1. Now, my train, like all of them this day, was sold out, and it was not my lot to get an aisle seat, so there's no onboard footage to show. So let's chase the train. Rest assured that I did buy a ticket to ride. It's the decent thing to do in return for all of that wonderful trackside rail fanning and the opportunities to capture this beautiful and historically significant locomotive on video. On such days as this, at the EBT, there have always been hundreds of enthusiasts lining the highway north of Orbisonia, and many even insist on standing right beside the tracks to ruin the shot for everybody else. But that's just a given, so we have to deal with it. We'll come back later in the year, after things quiet down, for a more, private showing, shall we say. I did get lucky for a few seconds of video with no background noise from heavy traffic on the highway behind me though, so here we go. that's it for this time. I hope you liked this video, and we'll look at some of our other ones as well.